Three, two, and welcome back, folks, to the crazy chaos that is my life. This is Scarlet Watch Presents Tomes of Samavar, and we are rejoining our party of intrepid adventurers as they, well, last I heard they were possibly planning a warehouse heist. I'm hoping that's what they're planning because that's what the DM planned for. We shall see what the players throw at me. I see I've got Nebula a little out of frame. Let me see if I can bring her into frame real quick.
Can I point something out to you, Dennis?
Yes, you may.
You have mine and Ford's windows mixed up. It says I'm Jandar.
I see that. So let's play musical screens here. Well, we're getting there. Oh, this is funny.
I'm just not feeling myself tonight.
Now I'm the monk.
Oh, this is fun. We get to play musical. Let's see here. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
I have multiple personalities.
I'm
We all
schizophrenic and
do,
so
honey.
am I.
We're all crazy here.
Mama.
Now I'm Nebula. Oh, this place is just too dirty. We must go do something better.
I say we stick
So,
Malak
Jose.
in Nebula's
Oh, wait,
place.
I'm Jander again. Oh, yeah. Mm.
Let's stick
Oh.
I'll
Malak
tell
in,
you the
in
time when we
Nebula's
were on the
place.
border with those orcs.
Okay, that's Jandar. Let's see here. That's that screen. I've got to move Nebula just a little bit because the frame I've got her in. Okay, that's that one. And ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for minor technical difficulties. Those of you that were with me last week or last couple weeks understand that I am new to this, which means I'm learning as I go, which is always fun. So we're going to put Nebula all the way back in, mostly in frame here, and lock it back down. All right. So we are joining our intrepid band of adventurers. I am the old man, the DM, the Lost Knight, whatever you want to call me. And we will start doing some quick introductions. Then we will get this thing rolling here. Rain, I got your name right.
Hey, I'm the cleric. I'm the smartass, and I'll kick your butt if you don't do what I tell you.
Promises, promises.
Darling. Anyway,
Nebula.
Oh, I am Nebula Brightstar, the glorious, the fine, the sophisticated. And I am a sorceress and warlock.
Malak.
Hi, I'm Moloch. I am the party rogue, tiefling, better than that stupid nebula creature.
Major Jandar.
Yes, Major Jandar. Or Major
Major Quith.
to be
Sorry.
perfectly honest. Yes, but I am Jandar. Everybody's calling me Jandar. I'm technically on leave, so Jandar is good. Yes. How long I stay on leave, well, that remains to be seen.
You're a little ways from home, aren't you, Jandar?
Oh, quite a bit of ways from home, yes. But hopefully we will amend that factor.
Yes. And then finally, Galen.
I'm Galen the monk.
Das Monk.
That's better monk.
Well, when we last left our party, we had one member go to temple. We had one member go back to her rented rooms, and the rest of the party went up to the estate, which their former cleric has let them use. So we have effectively split the party. I love you guys. I love you guys. So we shall start I'm going to start the easy one. We're going to start with the folks at the estate. Because I have a stray hair. Well, this is going to be a comedy of errors tonight because all sorts of fun things are going on. So yeah, yes, folks, you may laugh at me. Please laugh at me because I could use a laugh tonight. But yes, it is offline. Why am I showing offline? Sorry. Am I actually streaming, guys?
My Twitch is open and it says
Trying to
live.
look.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I mean, I see it, but
Says it's going
there's a
live.
lag, so I don't know if I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing.
Okay. As
It would
long.
have caught up
There's
by
always
now
going to
if
be
it
a lag.
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it would have
there's
caught
always
up by
going to
now.
be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still showing offline, so I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, it's going to be one of those nights. We have 5 viewers. I think that's us.
Well, we'll
For
get.
now.
It's early.
Yeah, it's early. I'm just worried that I can't monitor.
I've got it off to the side here, just out of the corner of my eye, so I can let you know if it goes dark.
Well, what I'm showing is still the. Okay, there we go. I refresh my screen and now I can see things.
Amazing what that'll clear.
It is amazing what that'll clear. It is amazing the chaos that is tonight. For folks that are watching, oh, we do have a viewer. Welcome. I had an element of chaos tonight. I had a phone call that has kind of thrown things a little sideways. So I am a little off my game tonight. But we shall go with Malak, Jandar, and Galen. The three of you have gone back
I
to
looked
the
at
estate. Yes.
yes, and we're at the estate. I look at everyone here, and I'm asking, well, you guys had a look at the building. I've been thinking about trying to talk to our principal about maybe getting some funds to purchase the item. However, I'm getting to thinking more and more that that might not be manageable. How do you, well, I'm not really into skullduggery myself, but you both seem to have a little bit more experience than I do. Do you think, well, lack of better term, breaking in and appropriating the object would be feasible?
Well, Malik here found a window to the side that was unguarded.
That's right. And it was open.
Hmm.
But we didn't go inside, so we don't know what's inside except for what the others have shared with us. I'm assuming they shared with us.
Yes, we did. We did talk about what was inside. My concern, more than anything else, rather than the guards and the staff, is these guard dogs that can cause petrification.
Yeah, that's a minor.
I don't know what exactly they're using. There's many things out there that can do that. I would say it's probably some trained monster, more than likely. Which one it is, we don't know.
Were these
So,
And I'm pretty sure they keep it as a trade secret.
did you
so
see?
you're
Are they
so
did you see them? Are they constructs or are they really creatures?
They didn't. Oh, I'm not there. Never mind.
They look to me to be very well preserved in an odd way. Very, very fine on how they're preserved. Very much like, almost just about almost like a really high quality statue, but closer look and inspection can tell you that a chisel cannot make certain marks. But yeah, I mean it's not a rough petrification. It's a very elegant petrification, for lack of a better term.
How big were these things?
Oh, they were human sized. They were apparently, like we said, the people who tried to break in before, and they end up like that, and they are proud to show their interlopers off, and as a warning.
So I'm going to step in and clarify here.
Yeah,
Malik, they
Mhm.
didn't see what was causing the petrification. While
that's
they,
what I
yeah,
asked.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did not get to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it could be
Yes, we couldn't determine what was causing the petrification. They said it was told to us guard dogs. Now, I don't think there are dogs in the slightest. So
well, if they
that
were something vaguely dog shaped, could we take nets or something to try to trap them? You know,
hmm,
I don't know.
honestly, I don't think they're dogs. I think, like I said, it's some kind of trained monster. We might be able to net it or disable it, but unless we know what we're coming up against, that
Well,
would be a rough thing. I would think.
well, what other ideas do you guys have? I mean, what possibly? I mean, we could go and hope. I mean, I could stealth in there and try to find it without getting caught, but I'm going to blow one of those rolls. You know I am, so I'm going to get caught. So
Hmm.
just that's going to happen.
I
So
can. Never mind.
No, you're not there.
we got to get the party back together. It's tough.
Sorry.
We might want to send word out to our others to come here. Maybe we can get some. I'd like to hear what they have to say on this.
Okay, but we're here to
I would
talk
say the
to.
easiest way is to have us outbid everybody else and buy the. But the only catch to that is having the funds to do it. But I don't know if Lord Blackstaff's going to get back with us in time to be able to
Well,
make that happen.
have we not just gone and said this was an emergency? I mean, we're not
We
unknown.
Yeah, well, I put expedience upon the missive to him, and we're essentially on hold.
Are we at his estate? I
So
forget where we left it off, or are we still in our rooms? Where are we?
You were
we're in the
at
we're in the main room of the estate,
We are
as
at
I
the.
recall.
Okay.
your
Yeah.
well, that's right, you weren't here. So let me for level 1, here we are. For your sake, Malak, let
Oh,
me bring up and
okay.
we will remove Renee here. Bye bye. We'll
Poor
remove
Renee.
Nebula. Bye bye.
Good.
I will share the map.
Yeah. And the room just got so much darker.
Yes.
Wow. Putting up the tracker.
Okay.
And let me get Malak in here so he can see. Boom.
There he is.
So he can see the. And I will zoom out so where viewers can see this. This is the first floor of the estate. This is a 4-story estate.
I've been thinking maybe we need to approach this heist from a different angle.
Also,
Not one of breaking in and facing the guard dogs. If it's the guard dogs that are the unknown factor, how about we find some way of lifting the book when they're not an issue?
well, that would be ideal. How would you think about that? Like lifting it right before they
Well,
split?
that's one of the reasons why I'm putting it to you two. You would know
Well,
more about the potential of making that work than I would.
a couple of pieces of gold to a rowdy party of street urchins can cause one hell of a distraction.
Oh, yes, it would. However, hmm,
Oh, yeah, as you guys think, I'm going to put you on hold.
All right.
okay.
Nebula. You return to your room, and it is just as you left it. They did not do turn. They did not clean it up per your request. They left it be. So the room is just as you left it. What are you going to do?
I, at this point, have been traveling with the riffraff. I need a bath and some fine food and nice wine would do. I need to sort of calm down from today's events. It was so pressing. So I'll do that. I'll ring for the servant to come. And then when the servant does come, I will ask her. I will say that I'm in need of retainers, maybe about two. That could take care of my daily needs. Do you know of a place where I can obtain
I can
retainers?
I can refer you to a service. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And then I'll bathe, I'll eat. Whenever she comes back with that information, good. I'll meet my retainers, and then I will try to meditate to contact my patron.
Okay. Okay. I'll get back to you in a minute.
All right.
Rain,
Yes.
you were heading toward the temple.
Yep. I think I was going to ask and see if they had anything that would be useful, any ideas, advice. Me, the player, does not know what the heck to ask.
So, what would you consider useful?
Maybe information on what's inside that we might encounter. Anybody that could possibly be bribed, um, or maybe owes a favor that could pay it back this way. Um,
Make me an investigation roll,
all right, investigation.
and then a persuasion roll. Oh, nice. Now a persuasion,
Hmm,
passable, and one more an insight roll. Oh, damn. Okay. You find out that the auction house that this is at is one of the most not only reputable in the town, in the city, it is also the best guarded and hardest to break in. They have a very notorious record for thieves disappearing. The staff, they pay the staff well enough that bribery doesn't work. The staff is fiercely loyal. Even the menial workers, if something happens, they are actually taken care of. And I know you saw different last week, but this is the current rumors.
hmm.
The auctions themselves are by invite only, and some of them are very, very elaborate affairs. Others are very quiet, what would be known as backroom dealings. Invitation only, completely blind. Nobody who knows who anyone else is. Masks and shieldings are used. Money is exchanged via letters of credit versus actual coin being exchanged. And deliveries are made instead of the item actually picked up at the auction. Excuse me. And that's the information you gather.
Okay. All right. Um, trying to think what would be the best way to meet back up with people. Um, Because if they're gonna, mm. Okay, I would know probably the route into town if that they would take if they were gonna come back in this way, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna basically trace that and keep my eyes open in case I run into them and start heading back their way.
Okay. Are you going to go on foot or are you going to take a taxi?
I'll start off on foot.
Okay.
Easier to keep an eye out.
Okay. I will get back with you. Back to Nebula. You are, once you've had your meal, you've bathed, you've relaxed, you've had a chance to catch your breath and
Hmm.
come back to normalcy for you. And you've slipped into meditation. And as you slip into meditation, it's that first nice, warm, comfortable, peaceful feeling. And as you reach out, the shadows start to get darker and darker, completely enveloping you. And for you, this is nice. This is what you're wanting. This is what you're looking for. And what starts as many, many whispers that you can never really catch the full words, just a whisper here, a whisper there, one in front, one in back, one on either side, but never a full word, just voices. They all seem to come together as one, to where it's a chorus of voices. Yes, my child.
I seek to spread your influence among this city, but I am going to need a little help and power to do so. Um, I've come across an interesting artifact that you may or may not be interested in. What was the name of the outside of character? What was the name of the tome again?
It was a treaty of undeath.
I tell my patron, I've come across this artifact. It is called the Treaty of Undeath. Would that be something of interest to you?
That is that is a book that is would truly, truly further causes. But beware, that is not a normal book. That is not a normal treaty. There is something truly powerful and sinister within. Mayhap
Oh,
we could use it to corrupt further.
would you appreciate it as a gift?
I appreciate anything dark as a gift.
Okay. Um, I tell my patron, what I can do is work my way into some of the temples in the city, see their dogma, and then try to weave your influence into that.
Oh, you are truly going to be a interesting morsel, my pet. A truly
Uh,
interesting morsel.
have you had a chance to look at the city yourself?
Only small glimpses. I do not have a clear view of this
Not yet.
realm as of yet.
Not yet, but that'll come soon. Has anything snatched your attention? Something that may serve as a catalyst?
Not as of yet. But
Okay, well, I will keep my eyes open for that as well.
I see. Ooh. Okay, as we lose Jandar.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
He's back.
Yeah, we're back.
As I get to play
Musical chairs.
musical chairs. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. We get to play musical chairs real quick. Oh, did I just do what I think I just did? Okay, no, I did not. Good. Okay.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties on my end of the show.
We are. Oh, this has just been a fun night. Hey, at least that one was easy.
There you go.
Yes.
That one was easy. Yes, we are having quite the fun night tonight. But I will keep my eyes out for upcoming events. I have the feeling we could get a proper tide of darkness rolling in this realm.
Any specific race or species do you think will be more susceptible to your influence?
The humans, of course. They're always wanting
Humans.
something more powerful, something to grasp onto. As we lose Jandar again.
Uh,
I just got a message that said I'm the host now.
Uh-huh.
The
Yep.
hostess with the mostest? I mean,
Oh, it is going to be a fun night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we had some serious thunderstorms come through here. I wonder if he's getting
Yeah.
some.
Yeah. We will give him a minute. Excuse me. And for the audience and for my players, I did change the frames up some. I used a couple of new fonts. They are easier to read now. I got with my artist, and we changed fonts up last night.
Oh,
Actually, we found the new fonts last night. I changed them up this morning. And we have a new background on the stream itself. I did not like the old background, so we changed that last night too. Excuse me. I'll go back to Nebula here. As you come out of meditation, you have that blissful, just about a warm feeling. It's that comfortable shadow feeling.
Okay.
And as you're completely coming out, there's a very polite tap at your door.
Okay. I get out of the tub and see who's at the front door.
It is the inn servant, the young person that has been your runner. And milady, here is the information I promised. They are closed for the evening, but they open for business by 7 bells in the morning.
Okay. All right. So I thank her for that. Pass her a silver for her services. And then I bid her good day or good evening. And that's pretty much what I'll do. What I want to try to get is one of my retainers, being somebody that can send messages to and from the group. Um, have one at the our headquarters, and then one that's here.
Okay.
Something like that, so that I have a servant that can drive me to and from our headquarters here, and then if I'm away, if I'm in the nicer part of town, they could send my person to deliver whatever message, especially if there's something that we all need to talk about at one point. So
So you're looking for essentially 2 runners? And at least one of them being capable of driving a carriage?
Correct.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Um, sorry, working on a name in my head of the service and wasn't expecting this. Yeah, you guys are going to have all
Oh.
sorts of fun.
Also, for role playing sake, I would like that whatever whoever retainer I get, that they do interact with the rest of the group. You
Okay.
know, so like for an example, if somebody needs something, my retainer will be there to help. But they're my retainers, so if I need them for myself, I pull them back. But I share this with a group as well. So
Okay. Are you looking for particular race, particular gender?
not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, if it's another one of my kind, then that will be a delightful. I would have be able to sort of air out that stench of the tiefling. But I mean, if it's a lesser race, then that's fine.
Oh my. Oh my.
I mean, listen, I'm angelic.
Uh-huh.
So the service is called Temp Pro.
Okay.
Is the service, and they specialize in temporary employment for retainers, servants, vassals, and such. It is a silver a week
Okay.
a person, so a silver a week a retainer.
That's fine. Yeah, of course, I mean, they're not slaves. I don't believe in slavery. No.
Yeah.
But, they serve a purpose. They get paid for it, of course.
Now, if it's live in, full time, it is 5 silver a week. If they're
That's fine.
considered live in.
Yeah, they would be. Um, I would prefer some of them to have, I don't know, etiquette for like nobility. Have, being able to,
So you want educated servants.
yes, of course, somebody who can write and send messages, someone who could chronicle our adventures, something like that. Maybe as a pastime.
As a pastime. Okay.
Yeah, and then on a more technical level, it's we do our recaps, but then perhaps we can kind of summarize it or whatever, and that's what one of my retainers are doing as a sort of a recap of where we last left off in our adventure.
Okay. Mechanical wise, who wants to
Hmm.
write these recaps?
I could try my hand at it. I'm not such a great writer, but
That's fine. They don't have to be. Let me tell you what goes on in another game I run. And this is the Sunday game, every other Sunday game I run. We have somebody taking notes, and all that person does is hit the high points. And they are just notes, but they hit the high points, and it's enough to make sure we understand and know what's going on.
okay. Well, let me ask you this: if I do get a retainer that does this, would you mind at the beginning of each episode? I'll write something up each week about our adventures in the previous episode. Would you mind if I do that recap instead of people just introducing their characters? I will introduce their characters through this prose, but
Oh,
would you
by
prefer that?
that would be wonderful.
That'd be
Okay.
cool. I have no problem.
Yeah.
We
So
can
so
help. Let us know.
and this is so everybody knows. People watching, all you guys know, this is not just my game. If you guys want to take and write me up something that's going on somewhere in the world, write it up. Let me know. We will incorporate it. So if you have
I don't,
things going on, let me know.
I don't know if I trust that someone is gonna do a recap on my character that well. I mean, because saying Galen Monk is really difficult.
But no, I would love to hear the weekly recap from Nebula's point of view.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Well, it wouldn't be Nebula's point of view.
I
It'd
don't
be
like her at all from
yeah,
Nebula's point of view.
yeah, that would be interesting. Okay,
So
I'm
yeah,
up for the
no,
challenge. Hmm.
I love that. I really do. I absolutely love that thought.
Okay. But yeah, so after all that, I get all that information, and then unless I receive a message from the rest of the group, I will turn in for the night. I
Okay.
might actually go down and mingle with the other nobles and sort of get to know um, the ins and outs of like the high society there. Start picking up on clues on who might be a candidate for my little project.
Okay, roll me an insight check.
One of my weakest skills. I got a 14.
You got a 14. Wow, no bonuses at all on that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oof. So what you hear tonight is just typical noble gossip. You know, what servant's sleeping with whom, what noble is sneaking out to the other noble, price gouging, just gossip.
Anything about the auction?
No.
No? Okay. So the auction might just be out of the mind of this crowd. How 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 expansive is the Noble District?
It's um hang on. Unfortunately, and I know I said this earlier, I don't normally run a water deep campaign. Wrong chat. Right chat. It's pretty expansive, to be very honest. There's quite a bit. Waterdeep is the northernmost trade city.
Okay. Is there a temple in the Noble District? Which temple, and if there is, which temple do they raise here?
There's actually quite a few temples there.
Okay.
There is one to a merchant god. There's one to Tamora, the goddess of luck. Mistra, goddess of magic.
Hmm.
Kelvmar, goddess of death. But that one's kind of hidden.
Okay.
So yeah, there are temples there, and they're all very well appointed, very well taken care of.
I am going to start off with the temple. You said there was a temple of love.
Yes, there is a temple of love. Yes.
And who's the
Oh shoot.
deity?
I don't have that one off the top of my head.
Okay. Well, I ask around about that in the inn that I'm staying in, and then I'm going to make my way to that temple.
Okay, hang on a sec. There we are. Soon. It's the Temple of Soon. Sune.
Okay, Sune. Is that's one of the moon goddesses.
Yes.
Her sister is Shar.
No, you're thinking of Saloon.
So, I'm thinking of Salute. Okay. Is this one of her daughters? Or you don't know? I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no, no. You're
asking too
you're
many
you're you're
questions.
fine. You're fine. You're asking the DM stuff he should know. And
Well, this is something that I'm actually going to go to the temple to learn anyway.
okay,
So if you don't have the answer right now and you want to move on to someone else, that's perfectly fine. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to start off by learning about the beliefs of Saloon
okay,
and mingle with some of their clerics and just learn about their ways.
okay. I dropped a link into our messenger group for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll read that while you and when you move on.
Okay. Speaking of moving on,
Hmm.
back to Jandar Galen and Malak as I bounce around here.
I think we're waiting for the noble to show up.
Yes. So your night goes fairly uneventful.
Just to recap, we given we were given the time and day
The
of the
auction,
actual
yeah, the
action.
auction is of it's near sundown. It's 7 p.m. is the auction, and you were told after high sun to
Mhm.
go talk to the black staff.
Okay, and that's tomorrow, correct?
That is tomorrow. Yes.
Okay. So the action's at 7. We need to talk to Black Staff at noon. Okay. Let's keep the getting a line of credit from Lord Blackstaff as our plan B. Let's think of plan A is maybe how we can acquire this object.
The
I still yeah, go ahead.
line of credit's interesting because if I can see what one looks like, I have an ability that I can forge documents, including official papers and personal letters, as long as I've seen an example. So
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
wondering if we can't get an official line of credit, perhaps we can create our own.
I'm not too sure how they handle the funds over at the auction house.
That's something to talk to
I
X
would.
about, right?
I mean, they could deal exclusively in platinum bars. They could deal with paperwork. They could deal with so that would be something to look into. If they actually did do something convenient like documentation, that would be a boon to us. And if you feel you could forge it, even more so.
Well, I could try, you know.
Hmm. It is worth a shot. We need to find more about that. It might be worth looking into if we had some time tonight.
And as you guys are talking about this, a it sounds like a wind chime, but it's a bell rings within the estate there, within the living quarters there.
Okay.
It's just a ding.
Okay.
All right.
Then a moment or two later, ding.
Okay. Um, Head to the door.
Okay. You see
Is there a way
walking.
for me to peek? Is there a way for me to peek out without opening the door?
Oh yeah, there's a peek hole.
There's a peephole. Okay, I'm going to look into the peephole.
Okay. As you look in the peephole, coming down the lane is rain.
Ah,
Open the door.
I'm going to open the door and smile as she comes up. Aha, there you are. We've been talking. Come in.
All right.
And yes, Rain, that was quite the hike.
Probably, yeah.
Can I
Get
get you
her,
anything?
yeah, get her something to drink, and
Water'd be good, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get that.
Jandar, as you head toward the kitchen,
Closing the door behind, of course, making sure it's locked.
the kitchen has been cleaned and the larder has been restocked.
Ah, okay. Oh, hello. What have we here?
And it's not all dwarven fare at this point. There's a good mixtures of fresh food.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get some water and put on the kettle.
Okay.
Start up a fire in one of the stove
Yeah.
parts and just put on the kettle and get some water and come back to my fellows.
Okay. They have been talking about auction house stuff. So, Rain,
As soon as I get my water, I'm gonna basically pass over what little I was able to get a hold of information-wise. And then mm, basically did you all have any ideas?
what we're discussing. What are your thoughts on this matter? Um,
Well, I need to know what we're gonna do before I know what I can contribute.
Well, I think we're at the consensus of we're going to have to steal it ourselves.
Okay.
Hmm.
I might be able to enhance any abilities that might be lacking when it comes to trying to get in and out. Um,
how good are you at removing petrification?
that I don't think I can do.
Hmm. Is
I
there a
I don't
alchemist that we could get potions from?
DM what I know of.
Hmm.
you don't know of one personally. Maybe the church would.
Okay.
Honestly, though, if we don't have enough money to buy the book, we're not going to be able to stock up on potions like that either.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You wouldn't by chance have a polymorph, would you? Or at least something that would give the impression, a minor illusion that would make something look like something else.
What do you have in mind with it?
My little pack of street urchins. Now imagine if they were werewolves. That would definitely draw attraction.
Oh, I
That
see.
that'd be like a greater illusion or something.
What,
Could
just
you-
to make one of them look like a werewolf? Would it be great?
Well, okay, minor illusion doesn't move or make sound.
Uh, hey, I'm not a wizard. I don't have magical powers.
Um,
We
yeah,
could dr-
I've got guidance.
we could dress them up as little werewolves.
I've
Keep
got
keeping fur on them.
sleep. I could maybe knock somebody out with it.
Uh,
I've got see invisibility.
Do you have like a hold monster or hold something like that?
No, I do have dispel magic though.
Oh, well,
Everything else is mostly healing related though, or specifically like in battle.
yeah, we probably will need a lot of healing.
dispel magic could come in wonderfully useful if these are like magic constructs or
Hmm.
whatever. The things we don't know what's really petrifying the thieves that go into this place, but if I go in there, I'll probably end up getting petrified too. So that's why I was wondering how we could avoid that.
Well, what if we dashed in,
Mhm.
grabbed the box, and dashed back out?
Well, I certainly wouldn't tarry. I mean, you guys kind of know where it is.
That's not a bad idea. I got an idea.
A little smash and
You're
grab?
hear me out on this. Hear me
Okay.
out on this.
Okay.
Just thinking about what everybody's contributed so far. Um, using a little bit of tactics and stuff. Why not find a way during the auction to cause a ruckus or some kind of something that goes off that obscures everything, and we can do just that. A a grab when everybody's going around looking confused and finding some way of getting it out of the building.
I agree with doing it during the auction.
And then that way we don't have to worry about the guard dogs. We don't have to worry about the uh, the auction house guards that are there. But if we keep them occupied, they're not going to be much of an issue. It's the question of getting the thing out of there and doing it without being caught.
The invitation that I got, was it specifically written to me or just a, stamped out general?
Do
Um,
you have the invitation with you?
y-
I was given one when we went in to view the
Yes.
book, right?
yes, you were Jandar and Nebula were all have invitations,
Okay.
and since they were given to you, the way they were given to you, they are general. They're not personalized. They are general.
So at the very least, we could get some ovens inside.
Here's an idea. Would so we're looking at people who have retainers coming with them.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if they
So
would allow the retainers in. They wouldn't this time.
no, they wouldn't, but they could get inside the building.
Oh man, all
Is-
we need is a bag of holding. A bag of holding, and I could pull this whole thing off in 5 seconds.
Alas.
Uh, yeah.
I have only heard of one person ever having a bag of holding, and they are extremely rare artifacts. I don't know if they maybe it's different around here. Maybe that's, you could find one on a street corner. I mean, I don't know much about this world or the city to be able to, but yes, I mean, if it does what I've heard it does, that would be a very helpful thing.
Could also look into a teleport scroll or spell or something, and once we grab it, to get out of there without getting caught. I mean, there
But
might be.
look, since all these things require high sums of cash, we
Yeah.
could just go with the low-tech method of dropping the smoke bomb and grab and dash.
And that would be something I would imagine we could consider. I mean, the more we get out of the basics, I think the less we will have a chance of making this work.
Hmm.
Here's the problem though.
Mhm.
If Jandar goes, if Nebula goes, if Rain goes, they are all known entities in this city. It could cause them some heat.
That's why I was asking if those were directed for specifics. We could hand them off to one of the other party members and
One of
then
I
just like pop them
Yeah,
in some fancy clothes.
I would agree. What one of your like I would one of you all would definitely be able to fit that role. I would do best actually having the card on hand ready to shall we say leave quickly. So me not being there would probably be a good thing.
Honestly, I think we could do better without a cart because a cart is big, it's noticeable, it's easy to chase.
Aha, you're
But
correct.
if we
It's a
just
distraction.
if we just meld into the throngs of people,
Grab it and
maybe
split
in
up.
maybe end up in a sewer someplace, I think that that would
Hmm.
be more low tech, but a lot harder to trace than were we to have a fixed item like a cart, which would be very noticeable, and the city guards could be informed to look out for said cart.
Well, that's why I would think a cart could be a distraction.
What if we did a
Because
handoff?
I agree. One person shouldn't have it all the time. We need to switch it between at least two hands.
What if we had multiple distractions?
Of course.
What is the number one thing that people in the city are afraid of?
Fire.
Right.
Vermin.
Fire. No, fire. You set a fire in some outskirt area, and all the city guards will run to that area.
I don't
That
know
is
if I'm
fair.
down with burning part of the town. The bits that tend to burn are the bits that house the people that least deserve it.
I
Yes,
agree on that.
that's true, but keep in mind that a city the size of Waterdeep is going to have an infrastructure built in that it can take care of things like that. You're not talking about some little outskirt frontier town where,
Mm.
everybody does multiple jobs. All we need is to get the city guard preoccupied. That's one less obstacle. I mean, we're still going to have to deal with the people inside, which is going to be bad enough because most likely there's going to be heavy magic involved. But if the city guards are occupied,
Well,
they're not
okay,
looking for a cart or people or anything else.
I don't think we need to distract the entire city guard so much as the house guards.
That I agree.
Now, if you want to set fire to some back corner of the building while we're escaping out the front, I could go along with that.
I guess we could pay some drunks to get in a fight and in front of the auction, perhaps have it spill into the auction. I don't know, just something to get their attention. You could put your smoke bomb in there, and then in
I'm
the
te-
I
chaos,
like the idea of the smoke bomb.
we run
I'm
around crazily.
Hmm.
We
I'm
go.
telling you, an army of street urchins assailing the building with rocks.
I also say the fewer people involved, the fewer to point fingers.
Hmm. We don't know how the urchins will be treated. That's the thing.
Well, they're street urchins.
Trust me, they don't get off lightly.
No, but I'm saying they're street urchins. They're going to just disappear, meld into the crowd. No one is going to pay any attention to them once the disturbance is over. There's so many of them, they're going to all run in different directions. They might catch one or two, but even that would be iffy. These guys know every alley, every back door. But if you don't want to do that, well, we could go in as many people as we could get in, drop as many smoke bombs as we could, maybe even a small fire, and
Well, I would say the smoke bombs at the very least might suggest a fire,
Hmm.
and we could work it that way. The
All
only
right, how
problem is
many?
somebody working through the smoke to get the item.
All right, you mentioned a quick escape method. How many people can it get out? Or somebody mentioned it.
I was wondering if we have a quick escape method.
Oh, okay.
I don't have an ability to do anything like that. I mean, I can hide. I'm pretty good at stealth. I can do those types of things, but I can't. I can't blink or teleport. Or
you're not gonna stealth into a room full of people though. That's just not gonna
Mm.
happen.
Yeah,
no, but if I go through that window while the auction's going on and you guys are doing all that stuff, I might be able to stealth my way to get
Assuming it's still open.
And
this.
where does that window lead to though? It
No,
could lead to some off room. We need
right,
to get to the room where the book's at. Chances are they're not
yeah,
gonna have a window in that area.
no.
yeah. Or
I'm sure
how's it connect with the auction room? Because apparently this is going to be kind of
I do not know.
in a private area.
Well, okay, we gotta walk through like the length and the breadth of the dang place, just about, right?
You got to see a large chunk of it.
Can we like maybe sketch out a general map, try to figure out maybe where that window went to, view of the main exits, that sort of thing?
You
I can describe to them where the window was, but they'd have to put it with the map inside because I never went inside.
Just a curious question. If a city was to have an alignment, what alignment would Waterdeep have?
neutral good.
Yeah. I say it sounds like a neutral place.
What if someone went in during the auction and stood up and just told everybody what that book was? I'm thinking that maybe some of the goody type people would be opposed to it being auctioned at that point. They might cancel the auction to a later time. Risky, but it's possible.
Too risky, I think.
Given the fact that he said he was gonna have more of a separate one, I think the people that are gonna show up are the ones that don't care.
And we also got to assume that they're going to be on the very dark end of things,
Like I was saying.
unscrupulous.
Yes,
Yeah.
but would they want to be pointed out as the evil sorcerer who wants the book of necromancy? I mean,
Maybe
did they
they don't
want?
care. Maybe
That's
this whole
true.
thing, the clientele doesn't care. But then again, that can be played into our advantage in that when something happens, fingers are going to start flying there as to who's causing the problem.
And don't forget about the little drow dude that's going to cause us all kinds of complications because he seemed to be able to.
Yeah,
He had that place under observation.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking that drow. I'm thinking that drow is doing his own potential heist right now, and he's trying to figure out
No, he's
things.
probably hiring someone else to do it,
He
which
knows
could
we're
work
not.
for us because if we ran into him, we can make them the scapegoat.
Hard to run into him
Mhm.
because he can change his appearance. So
Yes,
Him. But if he was willing to do it, then he wouldn't have tried to hire us, though. So he'll hire some other schmuck.
we could say that they're going to try their own heist on this, and they're thinking, I'm pretty sure they're thinking along similar lines to we are. How we are. So we need to maybe figure how to work on the fly here. Hmm.
Well, the easiest method is grab and dash.
I agree that's probably the best way to do it, but we need to be able to grab it and dash it out and actually take it where we can secret it away to where we could get it to Lord Blackstaff.
All right. How about we head in town, grab our extra party member and just like see if we can get a slightly better case of the joint. Like find out, see if someone can get up to that window and peek in and see where it does go.
Maybe get a few
okay,
more bits of information out there about the place. I'm sure somebody's willing to talk.
I mean, this is just a side point, but I quite question whether Blackstaff already knows that that book is there. I mean, big head honcho in the city, he probably knows most of the stuff that's
And
going
I'm
on.
pretty sure he can't actually go and retrieve it on his own
No, but if he
because it
knows
would
it's there,
cause trouble.
oh yeah,
That's
I
why
would
he's having
agree.
us do it.
what's he giving us for doing this? Why are we doing this again? I missed a few weeks. Sorry.
Because apparently he deals in taking care of cursed artifacts like this.
Okay, so what is he giving us? What do we get out of this?
What were we going to get
You
out
know,
of this
I
other
have
than
forgotten. I'll have to dig,
Okay,
and I
that's fine. That's fine.
myself as a DM has forgotten what he offered you.
I think it was 20,000 gold. Yeah,
I
was
know
it?
it wasn't that much. Nice
I
try.
thought it was
no.
platinum. You guys are talking platinum right now.
It was. I think I recall it was a good sum plus the fact that uh,
You know, it was a favor or something. I just
It was a sum of gold and a favor. I do remember that
yeah.
much.
All right, that
Yeah.
sounds good. Okay, I
Not to mention one of Samavar's tomes apparently being in, for lack of a relative saying, being in official hands.
okay. All right, just wondering. So okay. Yeah, let's go get Nebula, get her pampered
Let's get
ass
her input on this too.
into
Maybe
this
she's
thing.
got an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and all I'm doing is I'm clarifying so DM knows timeline of what's happening. Did this conversation happen before you went to bed or after you got up? Or are you going
Well,
to sleep at all and just go back into town in the middle of the night?
I mean, if we're gonna do it before things go down, it would be in the night.
We're gonna need to go into the night because I think if we want to case this joint, this place and stuff, I need the stealth of darkness. I need the cloak of darkness to do it. So
Okay.
I would suggest instead of the middle of the night, like the early morning.
Talking pre-dawn.
Yeah, because in the middle of the night is when most people do those kinds of things. Number one, and if we go early in the morning, we might be able to catch them before shift change, and the guards will be tired and sleepy.
Well,
we
we
want
at
to do
least need to look at it before then.
Yes.
yeah. We don't need to go in. I just want to go. Well, yeah, I may be going in. We'll see.
Well, if you feel that you're confident that you can sneak in through the window,
I can certainly go and look through the window.
at
Look,
least give an idea of where everything's at.
sneaking in is not the problem. It's getting back out that's
It
the
is.
problem.
Yeah, especially with the guard dogs. Those bother me, and hate to be down you there, Malik. Is
Well, I have a thought on that. So perhaps, so I have like 100 feet of rope on me. If I tie myself to a rope and I begin moving through, and if I quit moving, and if you guys give a few yanks and I don't yank back, perhaps it's time to jerk me out of the building. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a way. I don't know.
Well,
that could get some attention.
A rogue
me
on a
and
wire.
Malik could go in,
It'd be good
and
to have two of
we'll
us.
use
Yeah.
the buddy system.
Okay.
And in that system, I don't have to run faster than the creatures. I just have to run faster than Malik.
That's right.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I think getting more information about the place would be helpful to formulate a plan, and getting Nebula's input on there.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, because bottom line is if we go down, she's going to fall with us. So she might as well have a say in what happened. But
So
Yes.
is someone going to stay here and talk to Lord Blackstaff? I mean, are we?
Well,
not-
we do have a meeting with Lord Blattstaff tomorrow. Tomorrow
At his estate.
at
So
his
we're not.
estate.
We're not at his estate. We're at someone else's
Yes.
estate. I'm sorry. I'm so
Yeah,
confused.
we're in our estate.
Okay. Okay. We have an estate.
Yes. A small one.
Borrowed.
Oh, borrowed estate. Okay. All right.
We're allowed to stay here and
Okay.
and live.
Yeah. Let's go do some. Let's go do something. Let's go do
Okay.
some casing.
All
Let's
right.
not, let's not
Connect
bore.
with connect with
listener.
Nebula and then go check the place out.
Okay. So. Okay.
We're making this more complicated than it needs to be, huh?
Oh, I love it. I love it. You guys are making my job all sorts of fun. I love this.
Fun. Okay.
that's why I say, the easier we make this, the less likely we're going to have something go wrong on us.
So who knows where the room is where they kept this book? Which one of you guys know that?
Me and
Okay.
Jandar.
We
And
do
you
have a
drew-
sketch up of
And you
the
drew
place.
us a little diagram where we think it may be. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say our goal here is to case the place, get up to that window, get in perhaps, and see if we can get to that room.
And keep in mind that it's not just the auction house we have to worry about. It's that drow that's surveilling the place too.
Well, yeah, he's two. But I mean, I'm just trying to think of what is our goal here to go do this, to see if we can get it tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that pulling it off during the auction would be the best.
I would think
Best way
not,
of
because
doing it.
during the auctions when they're going to have the most guards and the most high level magic users hanging around, wouldn't it?
Well, here's
But
the
if we
other
cause
thing.
enough chaos,
Here's the other thing, Galen. If we get in, perhaps we could hide and just stay for the auction and then come out then to get it. I don't know. I don't know if that would be better than trying to do it twice.
Let's get Nebula's input on this.
Ah, wait a minute.
Hmm.
Well, why don't we buy the book? Just outright buy it.
That is Plan B, and that's why we're going to see Lord
Ah, ah,
Blackstaff.
wait a minute. We have a rogue that can write us a letter of credit.
Exactly. That's what I like. That's something we can do.
And that is part of Plan B. Well, it's the secondary part of Plan B. If Lord Blackstaff cannot give us credit, we've got a rogue who can.
I need to
Could
see
could you make extra invitations?
if I can look at it. I can. So
I pass over my invitation.
if you look under false identity, I'm just telling the GM it says what it can do.
Uh huh.
And so the first thing, it's I have a secondary identity, and the second one was what I read. It says you can forge documents, including official papers and personal letters, as long as you have seen an example of the kind of document or the handwriting you are trying to copy. That's the extent of what it says. And
Right.
I mean, if you guys had extra invitations on you and got caught wandering around, you could pretend you got lost from the rest of the group or something at least.
oh, I see. If they found us the next day, you mean?
Or well, during whatever. Or
Oh,
yeah,
During
that's
the
that's right.
auction.
Never mind. That'd be separate time. I'm getting confused.
well, we don't have a plan yet. We're just brainstorming a bit. We're just talking.
Yes.
I think it might be. Yeah, I'm going to have to. So for the line of credit, I can't do now because I have to see. So Blackstone would have to show me what an official line of credit looks like here on one of the banks, and we could probably forge that. But I can certainly.
Well, that's another thing we could probably see about. I think we have enough where we could get a credit voucher at one of the
Ah,
banks.
no one said there has to be a credit voucher for 100,000 platinum. All we need is one that's a credit voucher for 5 gold pieces, and then we could take and modify
Yeah.
that into what we
Yeah.
need.
Well,
And I would say that's kind of how these. Yeah, I mean, I would wonder if that's not how these vouchers, credit vouchers, or lines of credit, yeah, in paperwork works, where you fill in the blank.
well, tomorrow morning, one of you guys can go to the banks, deposit some money, and have them give you a line of credit to that money. I mean, put in a 10 gold or something, and it's make
Mhm.
see then we'll have a document that we can modify if we want to go that route. Um,
Well, I'd say, just yeah, if we did end up buying it out flat out, that's great. But we've got the problem we have to think about is we've got that drow and probably at least two or three other ne'er-do-wells who want to take it from us and are already
Okay,
thinking about doing that.
yeah, my problem
okay,
if we
couple
take it, the drow is going to try to take it from us. Yes,
couple
if
things
we
is,
buy it. Yeah.
let's say we make Malik forges a letter of credit.
Right.
If they do not accept that letter of credit, then we could use that as a springboard to cause a big old ruckus inside the building of what are you saying? My money's not good, and that
That
would give us a
could work.
distraction.
Yeah,
That could work.
good. That's right. Well, the
And
other thing, did they tell you when to deliver the book to you? I mean, is it at the auction or is it after they clear the credit? I mean,
It is it is going to be there at the auction.
so we would get it right then.
As long as everything, I would say, I don't know too much about the finer details, but just assuming on this thing, uh, once it's paid, we get the goods.
And
and
when they find out this line of credit isn't good, you guys are going to be in a world of hurt.
Well, they'd have to. That's true. They would have to check it. The question is, do they check it
Well,
post or do they have somebody check it right away?
Rain's a minor noble, and they already know that, right? So you got to keep her kind of.
well, that's why it's going to come down to me or you because Jandar is the captain. Um, you've got Nebula, and then you got Rain. If we involve them in any way, they're going to get some major crap from it. Whereas in us, nobody knows us from Adam. We've kept it pretty low key.
And I can use my false identity to, so it won't even be Moloch. It'll be whoever his false identity is.
And let me point out something to you. It's been brought up multiple times about this drought. Okay. One, we can't control what happens with him. So if he comes after us, he comes after us. But considering he wanted us to sneak in, he's probably not going to do anything until he finds out we screwed him over. And by then, hopefully, Blackstaff will have the book.
And that's the only problem is that we could still be a tool for this drow, even though we're not directly working with them.
I,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
I'm
you could,
afraid that we're going to win. Let's just say everything goes great. We win with the line of credit. They give us this book. I think we're going to get attacked out of we leave the building. That's what I'm
We
thinking.
will have to face somebody because, like I said, if the clientele that's coming in is what I'm thinking it's going to be, none of them are going to really want anyone who's got it to have it, and that we will be facing trouble all the way going over to Blackstaff.
Hmm.
We will be. I'm pretty sure we will be surveilled. We will be followed, and perhaps have assassins and ne'er do wells after us.
Let's steal it.
Honestly, we need. There's virtues of stealing it in open, but it's also virtues of stealing it when nobody's looking
Yeah.
too. That's where the problem lies. And unfortunately, I'm good with moving people around in a military sense to for combat. I'm not good with more subtle tactics like this. Give me some cavalry or some infantry, a group of rangers. We could do all kinds of stuff there.
Well, let's
And
go. Let's go get Nebula in this
yes,
conversation, and then let's figure out what we're going to do.
Weren't we basically on the way to get her
Yeah.
already? So this was like
yes,
a walk and talk.
We're just walking
yeah,
out the
we're
door.
doing this while we're getting all
Okay.
saddled up
Now,
and in the
yeah,
cart together.
yeah, you're
Okay.
getting the carriage together, and this was so. It is about by the time you get to the boarding house Nebula is staying at, the upscale inn.
Hmm.
It is right about 3 in the morning, between 2 and 3 in the morning.
I
There
good.
there is it is a shut door and barred. There are bars at the door.
I yell at the top of my lungs. Oi, Nebula! Come give me a big kiss.
Oh, oh, oh.
Really loud.
The door opens, and this mountain of a person comes out. Shaved head. This person has muscles for his muscles. Opens the door and in a very overly polite voice. Excuse me, good sir. Could you please refrain from yelling? You will wake up our guest.
Well, that's the point. I'm trying to get my friend Nebula. She needs to come out.
What is your
Nebula,
name? I will see if you're on the guest list.
I don't want to come in. I want her to come out.
What is
I,
your name?
my name's Moloch.
Malak. Malak. You are not on the list. I
That's what I
suggest
said.
you leave before I call the city
When I see
guard.
when I see Malik going there, I come up. It's we are her fellows there. Major Quith.
Oh, you're them.
Yes, them.
Is she expecting you? It is quite the odd hour to have visitors.
She always
Yes, she
expects me,
is.
baby. She always expects me. I say.
He raises an eyebrow. I shall try to retrieve her.
You are such a troll.
I go hide.
Nebula, there is a polite knock at your door. It is just about tentative knock.
I would say I was in a nice deep dream after my visit to the temple, and I've read up about the goddess. And it is a very interesting start of thinking about how plans will unravel. Excuse me, unravel. And as I'm getting to the cusp of everything coming together the way I wanted to, I'm awakened by this obnoxious knock at my door.
Should have put on the do not disturb.
And somewhere in the dream, someone has been calling your name. But you know that's far off into the dream. But someone had been calling your name somewhere in the dream, and then there's this knock at the door.
Okay. So I'll get up and I'll open the door and curtly answer, "What is it?
And it
You know what
is,
time it is?"
yeah, it is not the servant that you've been dealing with, but it is a younger servant. And as you fling open the door on Kurt, she kind of squeaks and steps back. I'm sorry, mistress, but you have several callers at the door at this odd hour. There is a Major Jandar Quith.
Okay. You know what? Instead of having them out making a scene, show them to my room.
As you wish.
Gonna be a party.
And she scurries away.
And I'll while she's doing that, I'm gonna get dressed.
Okay. As you close your door, you do hear a couple of other doors in the hall close.
Okay.
Folks on the street, it takes a couple of minutes. And he looks and goes, well, apparently you were expected. Please enter. Be quiet, or I shall remove you myself.
I politely and quietly nod to him.
I'll be
And
quiet.
yeah. And you are shown up. This is a posh. This is a 4.5, 5-star inn. Think overly fancy bed and breakfast. Set for nobles. And yes, the kitchen staff is just now stirring. You can smell the bread rising. They're starting to get breakfast started at this hour of the morning. And yeah, there are the staff is getting things rolling. Most of them are bleary-eyed, just waking up themselves. And as you go up, you do hear the occasional whisper and definitely getting second and third looks as you guys go upstairs.
I blow kisses at people.
I just like 2-finger salute.
Oh boy.
So when it comes time to level up, you are going to take that level in Bard there, Malik, aren't you?
Good God. You would do that. Yeah, you would do that to me.
That would be awesome. I would love that. Honestly, I would.
That would be hilarious. So yeah, as Malik, as you're blowing kisses, you do get a couple of giggles, and a couple of them are not so innocent giggles.
I make note what room they're in. Just
Uh-huh. And as you walk by the kitchen, you do feel a tug on your tail.
I turn around and look a little.
Um, you're not sure because there's 4 or 5 scullery maids there, and you're not sure which one because they
Like,
all
hey, now
suddenly turn away.
there's enough of me to go around.
Here we go. You're taken upstairs, and she is on the second floor. Nebula. Again,
Yes.
the polite knock, and the whole troop is there.
All right, come in, come in. Don't make a scene.
Hmm. Sorry about being so late, but we've been discussing our
Well, close
situation
up the
and wanted
door.
to.
Do you guys are you guys hungry? You guys want something to eat, something to drink?
I'm good myself. I don't know about the others.
How about you guys? Going once, twice. I'm going to order something.
Of course,
Bit of
yeah.
wine and some soft bread and honey.
Wine?
Might want to take it to go.
I want some
I'll
fat
drink
back.
some wine.
We have things to do
Yeah.
and not a whole lot of night to do them in.
So proceed to
All
kind
right,
of go
so
over everything with Nebula and see what she has to say on it.
Yeah, we go through everything we talked about. The perhaps forging documents, perhaps having a distraction, perhaps going through the window. Just wanted to get you involved in these conversations. I don't know why, but
Have her add any details to the map that she remembers.
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
okay. So I think if we're gonna pull off this heist, it has to be we have to have multiple layers of contingency plans. So I do like your ideas, all of your ideas. I think first and foremost, if we can get a line of credit, that way we could pose as buyers.
That would have to wait till
At
the
the end
morning,
of,
though.
well, yeah, but I mean
Yes.
we don't know if that's going to be a yay or nay. But while we are asking for a line of credit, if our smelly tiefling friend over there can maybe find what their documents look like and forge a line of credit, we would have some dummy credit basically to
Yeah,
get something that the city wants off the streets anyway. So even if it's getting a line of credit from Blackstaff and just letting them know, look, this is just a front. We're in here to buy this book so that we can take it off the market, bring it back here, put it into your possession and care. So really, the money that you're paying us to do this job, we're just going to ask it up front so that we can participate in taking this off the auction. I think myself and Rain should go in as buyers. I think that once we get a look at what that line of credit is, no matter how much Blackstaff decides to give us, I think our rogue friend should create another line of credit as a backup with his signature as a backup. Now, yes, it's going to be a dummy. Yes, we're going to get money off of it, but this is not really for profit. This is really just to stage this heist. So she and I will try to buy it off the market. While we're doing that, everybody else set up their plan the way that they want to. As far as the dogs that they're talking about, we don't know what that is. I think Malik would be the best to sort of scout ahead. He has the best skill in that. I think he should scout ahead if he does get wind of what these dogs are. He can stay out of sight and bring us that news, and you could scope out the place a little bit more. Um, so, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm all for this heist. I think everybody's idea is good. I think that the idea of trying to get lost in a crowd, if we do have to snatch it, that's good. But we don't. We're trying not to get to that point.
We should at
But
least have an
I think
emergency
that
meetup.
right. But like having a and what do you think about our headquarters as an emergency? Not too many people have noticed us coming and going there.
I was thinking something a little closer by, because that's a bit of a hike.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
what are
something
you
in
thinking?
between the auction house and Blackstaff's.
Hey, what if we got back to the yawning portal and went down into the Underdark again? Wouldn't live first there.
Until the heat passes, you mean? Stay down there for a few days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not staying in a dungeon for a few days like that. No.
Mm,
What about
that could
one
be
of the
problematic considering that here's the deal. That could be problematic considering that that would probably trigger the owner of the dungeon to
hmm,
want to get that book from
Want to take
us.
the book back?
yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, well, or just take the book.
Does
Yeah.
anybody know I guess a mid-level dive that they don't go to a lot, but they know how to find?
Malik can scout that out as well. People catering to his
Hmm.
sort.
And then just tell us how to get there, and that's where we'll go.
Hmm.
And what are you doing, Princess, while I'm out doing all the work?
What am I doing? I'm going to be
Is running your
posing.
mouth?
I am going to be posing as a noble who wants
Yeah.
some
Oh,
artifact to brag about. And what I was thinking is if we do get a line of credit, you take that line of credit, I will take the forgery, and then I could try to talk my way out if something wrong goes with the forgery. Um, and then we can pose as competitors. Like we come in together, but like first I have to take you shopping. You're gonna have to kind of ditch that warrior wear when we're doing this.
I've got other attire. Just let me stop
Okay.
by my place.
Okay. But we can pose as friends who are competing against the same artifact. And we're just really just rich people trying to buy something that's rare and fancy.
We're bored and looking to have a bet.
Right. Right.
so we're
That
all
keeps our so that will keep the auction's attention on what we're doing here. You guys sneak around, do your thing. Um, how good are you with disguises, Malik?
well. My deception's high, and I have a
Are you
false.
proficient in like a disguise kit?
Yeah, I
Right.
have a false identity that has this that has a disguise that I can dress myself up in. So I do
Perhaps
have that. Um,
perhaps what you can do, what we could do, especially if you go
but
and you scout,
I'm still a
what
cheat.
we could do is we could buy like a sleeping draft or something like that. You can take it to the disguise of one of the workers there while putting him to sleep and tying him up somewhere. That way we have somebody that's on the inside just in case our auction goes wrong. And then that way, when it's time for you to carry the artifact out, you carry it out and you go out the door with it.
Hmm.
And then you have Galen and for you going, you're going to be out there, right? You were supposed to. You said something about a carriage, but then you kind of ditched that idea.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Oh, what if you stayed sort of on like not inside the area proper, but sort of like a few blocks down where we would
Sure,
just meet up with you, hop on there, and we can ride out.
we could do that. Um, yeah, not anywhere close by for sure, but close enough to
Right, but like
meet
you'll
up.
you'll be in a location, maybe down a street or
Hmm.
or alleyway or something, with the carriage set up. We know where to meet. We all hop on that carriage. You ride out, and we can go back to the headquarters or somewhere
Yes.
else.
My concern with this whole mix here is more and more not so much gaining the book because I think if we're savvy enough and Malik's abilities are as good as he says it is, it's going to be once we have the book and we're trying to get to Blackstaff's. My concern is this drow. He knows our faces. He knows who we are, and he's also surveilling the place, so he's probably seeing what we're doing.
Well, yeah.
So my concern is, how is he going to try and acquire it from us, and how do we get the jump on him?
Well, okay.
Easy, easy.
Can
We get rid
I
of the book as soon as possible.
can I go around and ask the group how prepared they are for violence in this encounter?
Only if it's
Um,
necessary, but if it's necessary, I'll do it.
this does not need to be on the streets.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got plenty of healing spells. I've got a few offensive spells, and I've got some bolstering utility spells.
Can I
The less obvious any kind of altercations we have, the better.
If this goes to violence, we're already losing. So I would rather it not go to violence.
Yeah, we would. I would say that we're defeating a lot of purpose if we end up going to violence.
okay. Can I ask, so you're a cleric, and you have paladins in your order.
Yes, they do.
Okay, yeah.
What if you were to let those paladins of your order know about this artifact? They can have every right to confiscate such a dark and dangerous artifact off the street, even off of a private auction.
When I was in there and I was discussing it with them, what would have been their reaction?
Um, because it's currently privately owned, they can't touch it.
Ah, okay. Okay.
But I like
Yeah.
this. I like this idea. But the problem is, it doesn't go to Lord Blackstaff.
Yeah. So what if we were to, so what we should be doing here is when we do escape with the relic, we take it immediately to Blackstad. We
Oh
don't
yeah,
stop.
that's oh, man.
That's what we need to do.
And we need to map out, and it would be nice if we spend a, so what time is the auction?
In the evening to
So
today.
let's spend the day in and around the area looking through alleyways and small streets where we
Yeah.
can cut around and we don't go in one single direction, but we cut through um, town and then we get out and go towards Blackstaff. But
Well, here's my thing.
yeah.
I'd like to find some way that we can, if we're being watched from afar by the drow, how we can potentially confuse them so that we can make sure someone gets to Blackstaff with the book and potentially keeps him occupied, the drow.
So the question is, if we're going to do one of those MacGuffin things, um, or three card monies, or however you put it, who are we going to actually hand it off to?
I think Galen's probably the best to carry it. He's the fastest. I
Okay.
think he's
But he would be the
He would
most
be,
suspected, possibly.
yes.
No, I've not been in the public eye this entire time. You guys are the ones that have been like all in the public. I've been hanging out in the bar. I mean, they don't really know me per se.
Yeah, but you've encountered if what you guys have told us here. You've
Um,
encountered this drow, and he knows your face.
well.
Oh,
He
that
knows who
doesn't
you
matter.
I can
potentially are.
disguise him, so I can disguise him.
yeah, I'd say disguise him, have him nearby outside, but not obvious. The minute we get
Hmm.
out of the building, do one of those, bump, goes in the pocket, keep going by, pay no attention. He walks off the other way.
The only problem here is that how big was that case that they
Yeah,
sealed it
point.
in?
And
I
we
got,
need to keep it in the case.
Yes.
Another thing we could
Oh,
do is to map out, like you had said, map out like alleys and like hide a change of clothes in the alley so that that way we would have a change of clothes, which would further mask
Rever
us.
reversible cloaks are quick.
So
That's not a bad idea, actually.
yeah. So Malik, let me ask you this: would you rather be on the inside, or would you rather be out on the street for the pass off and for the distraction?
Well, a lot of it depends. If you guys can actually buy it, then I don't need to be inside. But I have a feeling that I don't know if that's going to work. So I'll probably have to be inside. I mean, I'm going to be the.
All right, can you do up an extra invitation, get yourself inside, and then do the switch with one of the workers, like we were talking, so that maybe you could be the one that's like carting stuff around.
Well, I could. I'm going to have to get parchment and all those things. I mean, we're in a noble place here. Maybe they'll have nice parchment to match the invitations. And
I
I
mean,
don't.
this is a nice establishment. They typically keep that stuff ready for if a noble's like, I need to write a letter.
That's what I'm thinking. So instead of trying to go find it, maybe Nebula, you could get us some
Or if you
quills.
if you instead of like sneaking around that way, if you want to be like on the floor with us, but like hidden, if we do get outbidded, then you would know who outbidded us, and then you can make a move to follow that, and then we will be behind you to back you up, and then we can grab it. And I think between the three of us, you may be the fastest, the more stealthiest. So,
I'm scared.
um,
Yeah, probably, but yeah, Galen is much faster than me, frankly.
right. But I
Yeah.
mean, as long as we can get it outside of the auction house, you get it out on the street, you pass it off to Galen. Galen runs, meets, you know, and yeah,
As long as
we
I'm
can pull it.
at Blackstaff's door, and if Galen can come meet me there,
Yeah, or
then that can
if
guarantee him entry.
yeah, or if you can stay at a certain point, sort of on the outskirts, going towards Blackstone Staff's place as a ride for him to just hop in, and then you guys ride up there to get it up there quickly. Um, that might work. So you're actually going to be sort of like not there. Um, should we have like a signal just in case shit really goes bad and we may need you?
Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple.
There you go.
Keep this also in mind.
Mhm.
Everybody seems to be worried about this drow. Seems to me like a pretty good patsy for the robbery now, doesn't it?
We can work that into the mix
Right.
later.
Yeah.
Right, but we've got to be flexible with this. Anything is possible. We're going to do our part. We're going to try to keep focus on that. If we are able to buy it, if we're ever able to pull everything off the way we're planning, we'll get that line of credit. We'll be able to auction at least, and then we'll see who's actually interested in it. And
Mhm.
Malik will be able to pinpoint them and then pick their pockets and yeah, job well done.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I think right now what'll behoove us is if we can maybe get some as has been discussed, get some better idea for through that open window.
Yeah.
Maybe get some better
Nebula,
ideas of what's going on at the auction house after hours.
Nebula, before we do that, can you get down to the kitchen and get me some hunks of raw meat? They're talking about dogs in here. I doubt that's what they are, but I'd like to have something smelly and
You want
lovely.
something that'll draw them to you?
Well, I want something I can throw and get their attention away from me, frankly, if I can. Um,
It's not a bad idea.
Once again, street urchins.
well, it's a
Well,
story.
We're
first,
not throwing street urchins at the dogs.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about right now. So when we go check out this place, I'll have something with me, perhaps. Um, I do need to go check out the window. I really do. I think that needs to be done.
Okay.
first, I'm not going down to the kitchen to fetch you anything.
I,
Mm.
I didn't tell you to go down, Princess. I said
You
it's possible.
did. You said go down and fetch me some raw meat. I am not
Ay.
your servant. Secondly,
Snap my finger.
when my
I
food
stick
comes
my
up,
head out the
I will
door and
make an
see
order.
if there's anyone around that can take orders.
No, my order of bread, hot bread with honey
Oh,
and a
yeah.
glass
Yeah,
of wine
and it is
should
about
be on
that
its
time
way.
that there's the very polite knock on the door. It's
Come
a
in.
and it is the young girl that you startled earlier, and she's holding the tray, and she's holding her knuckles are white, and she's holding the tray, and she brings it in, she sets it down, and is there anything else you could need? And she's avoiding looking at anybody. Her eyes are
And
on the
I
on the floor.
I will look down to her and I will say, young lady, I do apologize for how I treated you when I opened up my door. I was startled and came out of a dream. So I do apologize for that. Do you forgive me?
It is not my place to ask for forgiveness. I am
Well,
I am a servant here.
well, I do apologize for my rash actions.
You are
I
Um,
think
quite
she's
gracious, my
always that
lady.
way. She's just that way always, I tell you.
and
Uh,
now my friend here smells of rotten eggs. Uh, this creature would like a plate of any sort of raw meat. If you have like sausage links or something like that, um, uncooked.
And I say the bloodier the better.
and parchment and stuff.
And I smile.
I
She
have
goes,
parchment.
parchments. What kind of parchments are you needing?
I just look at him because he saw the paper, so he'd know
Yeah,
he'd need to work with.
yeah, and it
I,
is it is finer parchments.
I described to her what I'd like it, in a ink pot and a quill.
Wouldn't my desk in my room have
It
fancy parchment,
it has base parchment. The parchment
base
this
parchment?
the parchment the invitations are written on is a cloth parchment. It's a linen parchment, much fancier than what's in your room.
Man, I need to make some money so I can upgrade my lodgings.
Wow,
Um,
wow. Okay,
but
I
yeah, so I'll ask her if she can get a hold of some fine uh parchment
yes.
for my friend and a inkwell and a quill.
She curtsies. And
And
I,
I
I'm
get,
going to speed this up just a little bit. We have about 10, 15 minutes.
Sorry.
And no,
okay,
no,
yeah.
no. This has been wonderful. I absolutely love this. Do you
We're
know how
giving him ideas.
Yeah, you haven't had to do anything.
Listen to us kivets.
I have listened to you guys plot and plan and plan and plot?
We'll have something solid come next cycle
Yes. Oh, but this
and
is
in a
beautiful.
month.
This is beautiful. I've thoroughly
Thinking of
enjoyed it.
all the ways to like bamboozle our plans.
Well, we'll see how the bamboozling goes, whether we do it or
Oh,
otherwise.
it's going to all go to crap. It'll be fun though.
Oh,
Perhaps,
oh,
or
oh. Well,
perhaps the
well,
gods may be on our side.
maybe, maybe. Um, but she comes back, and it doesn't take her long. And it is you have a lined cloth bag that's handed to you, Malik.
I open it and look inside.
It is meat scraps from the kitchen. There's where they've trimmed the bacon, where they've
Okay,
had to cut the some of the meat off the sausage and trim the ham. It is scraps.
that's fine. That's
But you've seen middle class people eat stuff that looks worse than these scraps.
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And
This must be fine dining for you.
I don't think critters are
No,
going
it's
to
fine
notice.
dining for me for sure.
I whisper filthy nobles, and I give her 2 silvers.
she eyes go wide, she curtsies, and yeah, you see the silver disappears into one of the pockets of her apron. She
Good.
also hands you it's a portable writing desk. It's a small writing desk.
Okay.
It's a box, and it has the parchment and the quills and the ink bottle there. And again, she curtsies.
I will actually give her 3 silver. One as an apology, and then, of course, I'm,
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I
You
can't. I can't edit my silvers here to take them off. But I'll just remember I took
okay?
two off.
You can't.
Actually, I want to try a sleight of hand in this whole situation,
Okay.
as disastrous as it could be. Um, this poor girl has gone through so much trouble. Hold on a second here. Let me make sure I'm reset on everything. I want to try and slip her a gold piece into her pocket.
Roll it.
Oh
She ain't looking.
man, she's gonna think you're doing something else.
Uh, you guys are setting up a dangerous precedent.
Hush.
I got
Whatever do you
ideas.
mean, my friend? A dangerous precedent? How?
Maybe that sleight of hand roll.
Yep, you got to
Okay,
roll.
as soon as I can get it working here.
Ah, okay.
Do I clock
Guys,
this?
go ahead with that. I'll make my roll as soon as
Okay.
Okay.
I'm able to.
Do I clock this?
It depends on his. It's going to depend on his roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while you guys are doing this, I'm gonna go and take this invitation and begin to
Okay.
start copying.
Let
I'll
me
make-
look at your character sheet real quick, Moloch, and I'll tell you what you need to roll for this.
You go right ahead. Yep. Good job. So I'm doing it under my false identity.
Right. Right. I
Yep.
just.
I need something to roll. You know.
Like maybe a dex?
I got deception. I got that might be verbal. I don't know.
What was
Forged documents.
um
They're
for
properly vague about that. I
They
love
are.
it.
It,
I love the fact they are properly vague about that.
yeah, I mean, it says you can do it, but it doesn't say how proficient you are at doing it, right?
Right. So let's do a deception.
All right. Now,
Yes.
all right, here we go.
Ah!
Oh, not very deceptive.
His first draft looks like a kindergartner with a crayon.
I kind of look at it, just chuck it over my shoulder and crack my knuckles, and
And yes, I will give you a second try at that.
I'll try.
This time I'm going to hit him with a guidance, like, come on, focus. You can
Okay.
do this.
With with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Guidance gives a D4 for
That-
the roll.
Yeah. So make your roll, then we're going to roll a d4. Just do a normal roll, another deception roll. Now roll me a d4.
All right.
Tell me again why we let Malik roll.
I rolled 20s last time.
Yeah, he was hot last week. He's not this week.
That was last week. What have you done for me lately?
It's passable.
That's why I'm going to get caught. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's passable.
Okay. Well, we'll keep it. I'll keep that one on me in case I get stuck in there. At least I'll have something that looks
Yeah.
like. Okay.
Yeah, if somebody takes a really close look at it, they'll be able to tell.
Sure.
The paper's not quite right. The ink is the wrong color, but it's passable.
Okay. Well, it's good to have a plan. So this is something we're trying.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Sleight
I'm
of
going to hand the
there.
passable one to Nebula because she's probably the least likely to be questioned on the
Nebula already
authenticity.
has hers.
Well, it's one of the general ones though, right?
Yes.
So she's least likely to be questioned on the veracity of it, I believe. So hand one of the authentic ones to the other guy.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, let's see
And
here.
if it does come into question and it does blow our cover, I will blame the thief for stealing from a noble.
Of course you are.
And if she happens to catch that it was me doing it, then that kind of plays into what I want.
Okay.
Anyway,
Rain, what is your passive perception?
17.
Oh yeah, you see this happen. Jandar, her eyes go wide.
And I give a look of keep it on the down low and a smile.
She blushes about 18 shades of red.
Good. That's what I'm looking.
I just, mm,
You sick little monkey, I say, and I walk away.
we're all gonna die.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to wrap tonight. I did have something else kind of set up, but no, I'm going to wrap this tonight right here. You have planned, you have plotted. We will see what happens when we come back. So, folks in the stream that are watching us, this game is played every other month. So it will be, it'll be November when we pick this back up.
And we will have the plan fully cemented by then.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much
No,
for
we will.
watching.
Well, we
Oh,
spent 2 hours discussing how we're going to die.
yes, yes.
The whole thing is, it's going to come down to a series of die rolls, and if I rolled like I just did, I'm going to get caught, and it's going to be bad.
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't think it's going to come down to dice rolls. I'm not saying that dice rolls won't
Really?
be a part of it.
Okay.
What I'm saying is if we plan this right, we're going to have a contingency for how to get past bad dice rolls. I mean, like I said, we may not get the book, but for us to get caught, I think
Well,
we're going to be okay.
I mean, I just did. I can guidance whichever group you think needs me most. We can send Nebula in with whoever wants the other invitation, and I can join whichever group needs me.
I mean, the easiest, the best would be if we can forge or get a real line of credit, and we actually can just buy it. I think that would be
Yep.
that's our number one. But I don't suspect that's going to work.
So we're not going to do
It
middle of the
may or may
night.
not.
Okay.
No, I think, well,
It's middle of the night now, or we wait till day when the stuff's going on.
I think we should go case the place. I should go through that window and see what's in there and that kind of stuff. Just
Okay.
just to try to find it. I mean, because if we need to go all murder hobo on everybody and make huge fires and just
Woohoo!
and all that stuff, then
Well, hopefully we'll have everything settled so it's not quite so crude.
yeah, I don't really want to do that because then I've been in campaigns where I'm on the wrong side of the guard the entire campaign, and that's not a lot of fun. So I don't really want to do that if we can help it.
So now we're still live, guys, but I do have a question since we are still live.
Oh,
Do you like the direction this is going?
Yes.
I was trying to figure out what direction we were going.
Oh, I'm
Well-
still trying to figure that out myself, but this is
I think that my enjoyment, liking of the direction we're going is largely dependent on if we live through this.
I
hope
mean,
so.
we could roll up a new group of characters and avenge the old, right?
yeah, we could.
that is a
No,
plausibility.
I'm setting some really cool stuff up. I don't want to die right now.
Yeah, the absolute plotting and planning this session has been wonderful. I do greatly appreciate everyone that's come into play, everyone that's watched. Jandar, your internet has been all sorts of fun tonight.
It is, but that's okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and I think we're going to try to raid another stream. And then we're going to fade us out of here. So I'm going to... Let's see if we can find somebody else to raid. Let me...
Fizzy mentioned he was trying to set up, but I don't know how quickly he can.
Yeah, well, that's... I was trying to give him a little extra time.
Yeah.
So let's see here if... So we're going to raid.
Oh, he's coming on.
He is coming on.
Yeah.
Because we do have some D&D channels we could raid, too.
What do you have to do to raid a channel?
So what we're going to do is we're going to drop our viewers into somebody else's channel. It's called a raid. It's a couple button pushes is what it's.
Oh, okay.
And we'll hit my following. Ooh, Havoc is up, which is another D&D stream.
But yeah, Fizzy's up and live.
Okay.
Or well, it's gonna be starting soon, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see him. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna go into another D&D stream here. We're gonna raid
Okay.
Havoc, and then I'll raid Fizzy, another night. But yeah, we're gonna raid Havoc. He is another D&D stream, and I've wanted to raid him.
Okay.
All right.
So, let us start a raid. And as we drop into Havoc.
Just stick something in it.
Oh, the latch. Yes, yes, yes.
We're
Are
trying to
we
get out,
still
but I'm
live?
Also distracted.
Nope, it's showing the other stream now.
Okay.
It's
So,
too late now.
Dennis, this is entirely up to you.
Trying
But
to
I
get
mean,
out is
if the
not getting out.
cameras are a pain in the ass
Uh,
to
Funny
do, we
thing
can
about it is
always
Roz
just
can't
do.
see you, so he just
static
closes the door
images.
on you.
Turn them off. It's fine.
That's out
You
of
had
character.
time.
It's like I'm
You
trying
chose to linger.
Because
I
I mean,
actually-
we're
Just
putting you
use,
through a
our
lot of
images?
work.
Out of character.
Yeah, just
Out
do
of
your,
character.
just
I'm
do
trying
like a
to
static
say
photo.
Out of character.
I mean,
I'm saying I'm trying to get a
I'm
hold of
just
my thing
thinking
and
that we're
move.
putting him through a
Okay,
lot of trouble
so
with constantly dropping,
You
and with
Yeah.
now
around,
the winter
you
months
open the
coming on,
door,
that's going to
you need
happen
to
more
go
often.
get out
See little
Hi, everyone. Hello,
I have no
Scarlet. Thank you,
experience,
Raiders.
so I
The
can't-
cameras are so small; it's not like
Have
they can
to
really see us
clarify what's
anyway.
happening here. All right. So, Roz, you stepped
This
out.
guy's
You
got some
walked away
big
a little
cameras.
bit.
Okay, what if we did like
And
a
then they
still
were
of
like,
each
"Hey,
of
lock the
us
door. We don't want our
and pop
food
it
to
in
rot."
there?